I think the screen is visible to you. PPT दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So in the last lecture, we started unit number 1 of control system, that is introduction to control system, and we discussed in detail about the concept of system. So what is system? It is nothing but a combination of different physical components which entirely act as a unit in order to achieve some specific objective. That objective may be anything, and depending upon that objective, we need to design that system. We need to select the component of that system, their connections. So I can say that every physical object is a system. Then we discussed in detail about the concept of control system. What is the meaning of control in this aspect? So when I say control, that means the system is going to perform 3 different functions simultaneously. First one is direction, second one is regulation, and third one is commanding. So if the system is capable to direct, to regulate, or to command itself or some other component of a system, which is no doubt a combination of different physical components, so we can say that the system is a controlled system. Then we also discussed the example of control system where we have taken a physical electrical system in which this bulb is nothing but a plant, this switch is nothing but a controller, and by changing the position of this switch, we are in the position to control the performance, or you can say state, of this electric bulb. Then we also discussed the components of control system, like what is the meaning of plant and what is the meaning of controller. So what is plant? It is nothing but the portion of a system whose function is to be controlled, जिसका function आपको control करना है, उस portion of system को आप plant बोलोगे. जैसे कि हमारे previous example में lamp को हम लोगों ने plant की तरह treat किया था. In the same way, what is controller? It is nothing but the element of a system which may be present inside the system, which may not be present inside the system, but ultimately its objective is to control the action of plant. तो जो भी portion है आपके system का जिसको आपने plant बोला है, जिसकी आपको एक्शन को कंट्रोल करना है, जिसके आपके फंक्शन को कंट्रोल करना है, तो वो कंट्रोलिंग का जो एस्पेक्ट है, वो जो भी एलिमेंट करेगा, दैट एलिमेंट इज नथिंग बट द कंट्रोलर. सो इन आवर प्रीवियस एग्जांपल, switch is going to be act as a controller. Then we discussed the concept of disturbances. What do you mean by disturbances? It is nothing but unwanted signal which present in the system and which is going to affect the performance of a control system. So those type of unwanted signals are nothing but disturbances, and depending upon their source of origin, they are classified into 2 main categories. First one is internal and second one is external. Then we discussed the representation, or you can say general block diagram of a control system in time domain. We can have the representation like this. So this rectangular block indicate control system. To this we applied some reference input signal which is nothing but R of t, and because the system is controlled in nature, the output is controlled output and it is indicated by symbol C of t. And last we discussed again the general representation of control system, but that too in frequency domain. So there is only one difference. In time domain we used small alphabetical letter to indicate the state of signal like small r of t and small c of t. But in frequency domain, we are indicated those signals by capital R of S and capital C of S. तो यहाँ तक हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था, बरोबर है? प्लीज रिप्लाई कीजिए, मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रहा है.
Yes, sir.
ओके, गुड. और मीनवाइल मैंने आपको नोट्स भी आई थिंक डिक्टेट किया था, तो आई होप कि सभी लोगों ने वो नोट्स प्रॉपरली नोट डाउन किया है. और आज के क्लास से मैं ऐसा समझता हूं कि सभी ने एक सेपरेट नोटबुक बना लिया होगा और उसी में आपने सारे नोट्स जो है मेंटेन करने हैं, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही लेंदी कोर्स है, या अगर आप कंट्रोल सिस्टम का सिलेबस देखोगे तो काफी लेंदी है. अब उसे हम को लिमिटेड फ्रेम ऑफ टाइम के अंदर कंप्लीट करना है, दैट टू इन इफेक्टिव मैनर. सो कुछ बातें जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके सिलेबस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू या फिर गेट, आईएएस, एमपीएससी और कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू या ट्रेनिंग एंड प्रोसेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, डोमेन टेस्ट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वो मैं आपको यहाँ पर अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर सिलेबस भी डिक्टेट करूंगा, एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. और नो डाउट ये पीपीटी तो आपके साथ रहेगा. पीपीटी आप ही के लिए बनाया गया है ताकि आप इसको रेफर कर सको फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन. तो वो आपको मिलेगा देखने के लिए। राइट नाउ वी आर हैविंग टोटल 43 पार्टिसिपेंट। आई थिंक हमें आज का सेशन शुरू कर देना चाहिए। क्या लगता है आप लोगों को करना चाहिए या वेट करना चाहिए कुछ और समय तक? ऑलरेडी 11:35 हो गया है। क्या लगता है आदित्य, आकाश, अनिकेत? लेक्चर शुरू करना है या रुकना है?
गो अहेड सर।
गो अहेड। ओके, निखिल ने आंसर दे दिया, गो अहेड। चलो ठीक है, फिर हम आगे जाते हैं। बट आपका टोटल काउंट आई थिंक 72 है ना, बट 43 काफी कम है। मुझे नहीं पता कि वो लोग क्यों अटेंड नहीं कर रहे, बट बाद में दिक्कत आएगा अगर उनको कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो। चलो ठीक है, मैं रिकॉर्डिंग तो कर ही रहा हूँ। मीनवाइल अगर उनको कोई भी डाउट है तो रिकॉर्डिंग देख सकते हैं। ओके, so once again welcome back in the second lecture of our series, that is control system. So in this lecture we are going to discuss in detail about the classification of control system, one of the most important aspects as far as the domain of control system is concerned. So you should know, being the student of this course, you should know how to classify control system, what are the different aspects through which one can have the flexibility to classify control system. So there are different aspects to have classification of control systems. So we can have the classifications like this. First one is nothing but a natural control system. Second one is man-made control system, and third one is a combinational control system. So what is the meaning of natural control system? Natural control system means a control system which is, you can say, designed, developed and created by nature itself, or you can say God is the creator of those control systems. So those type of systems are kept in the category of natural control system. For example, a human being is the best example of a natural control system. All the things which is created by God is nothing but the example of a natural control system. Then man-made control system. So नाम से समझ में आता है कि man-made control system क्या रहेगा. So these type of control systems are created, designed, developed by human beings. So those type of control systems are called as man-made control system. For example, जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चीजें है या जो भी चीजें जो एक इंसान ने बनाया है, which is nothing but a combination of physical component which entirely act as a unit to achieve some objective, and if it is designed, developed and created by man, then it is called as a man-made control system. Washing machine ले लो आप toaster ले लो, control signal controlling system ले लो, ये जितने भी physical aspect आपको दिखते हैं जो कि एक इंसान ने बनाया है, those are nothing but your man-made control system. And third one is called as combinational control system. Combinational means it is a combination of natural control system and man-made control system. So if you have a control system which consists a combination of your natural as well as a man-made component, then we can say that that control system is nothing but your combinational control system. For example, if you consider my example, like me or I'm myself is nothing but a creator of or created by a god. So I am the example of a natural control system. बट अभी फिलहाल मेरे पास में ऐसे बहुत सारे इक्विपमेंट है जो कि भगवान ने नहीं बनाया या फिर गॉड ने नहीं बनाया या फिर नेचुरली जनरेट नहीं हुए या प्रोड्यूस नहीं हुए. फॉर एग्जांपल जो चश्मा मैं पहन रहा हूँ, स्पेक्ट, इट इज डिजाइन, created and what we can say developed by a human being. So specs is nothing but a control system, or you can say a system which is designed, developed and created by a man. So it is nothing but a man-made control system. But if you consider myself, I am created by a god, so I am the example of a natural control system, and right now I am delivering this lecture by a combination of these two. So I can say that I am right now totally the example of a combinational control system, which means it is a combination of both natural as well as man-made. So practically या physically आप जितने भी control systems को देखोगे, 99% they comes under the category of what? Combinational control system. That means some portion is created by God and some portion is created by the interference of human being. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So this is the domain where we can have the classification of control system like natural control system, man-made control system, and combinational control system. Then another aspect to have classification of control system is like time variant and time invariant control system. Then next is linear and non-linear control system. In the coming session, we are going to discuss these two types of control system in detail because these two types are included in your syllabus. That is the reason I have indicated these two type of classes of control system by different color. Then again, we can have the flexibility to classify control system like continuous time and discrete time control system. Now, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of continuous time and what is the meaning of discrete time control system? So this is the classification of control system in which, depending upon the nature of input signal which is applied as an excitation to that system, we can have the flexibility to classify them either in the category of continuous or in the category of discrete time. For example, अगर मान लो आपके पास में कंट्रोल सिस्टम है और वो कंट्रोल सिस्टम को आपने कुछ तो भी इनपुट अप्लाई किया इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एक्साइटेशन, और वो अगर इनपुट सिग्नल कंटिन्यूअस टाइम सिग्नल है, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ इट इज अ प्योर साइन वेव, तो साइन वेव को अगर आप देखोगे तो इट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस टाइम सिग्नल. एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ इंस्टेंट you are in a position to determine what will be the value of that input signal. So it is a continuous time signal. So if you apply continuous time signal as an input, or you can say as an excitation to a control system, and if that system work faithfully on that input signal, then we can say that those type of control systems are continuous time signal or continuous time control system. In the same way, what do you mean by discrete time control system? So here the nature of input signal which is applied as an excitation to that control system, it is in the form of digitalization, or you can say it is in the form of pulses. So if you applied pulsating input as an excitation to a control system, and if that control system works faithfully on it, then we can say that that control system is discrete in nature, or you can say digital in nature. So discrete type control system is also known as digital type, or you can say digital time control system. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then lumped type and distributed type control system. So what is the meaning of lumped type control system? If you see a physical control system, because I told you that control system is nothing but what? A combination of different physical components. Now, how those physical components are placed in that control system, whether they are available in a single point in that system or whether they are available in a distributed fashion in that system, depending upon that, or you can say depending upon the physical placement of those components in that control system, we can have the bifurcation in two different domains. First one is called as lumped one and second one is called as distributed one. So what is the meaning of lumped one? तो lumped one अगर आप ओपन करोगे कंट्रोल सिस्टम तो वहां सारे के सारे जो उसके फिजिकल कंपोनेंट है एक सिंगल पॉइंट पे ही मौजूद रहेंगे या एक सिंगल पॉइंट पे ही प्रेजेंट रहेंगे. So those type of control systems are nothing but your lumped type control system. Whereas अगर distributed type control system का मैं बात करूंगा तो उसमें सारे के सारे जो मेरे फिजिकल कंपोनेंट है they are available in that system but in bifurcated form. That means उनका फिजिकल प्लेसमेंट जो है वो along the length या along the line उस पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम में रहेगा. बेस्ट एग्जांपल रहेगा आपका ट्रांसमिशन लाइन का मॉडलिंग. जो हम लोग ट्रांसमिशन लाइन यूज करते हैं ना इन पावर सेक्टर in order to transfer the electrical power from generating station to the distribution station. So the transmission line का जब आप मॉडलिंग करोगे तो there we are having two different methodology to have the representation of transmission line. Either we need to go the lumped topology to represent or to have mathematical modeling of that transmission line, or we need to go the distributed fashion where we are going to assume that the resistor, inductor and capacitor of the entire line is spread along its length. So that type of control systems are categorized in the domain of lumped and distributed type. Then next is classification based on the number of input signal and the number of output signal generated by that particular system. For example, if we are having a control system to which we applied only one input signal as an excitation, and corresponding to that one input signal, if that control system generates only one output control signal, then we can say that the system is single input single output control system. Normally it is abbreviated as SISO, single input single output control system. But practically it is not at all necessary कि जो भी control system आपके पास में है उसमें हमेशा आप एक ही input signal दोगे. It may be possible that we need to apply multiple of input signal to a controller or to a control system, and it may possible that the system may generate more than one output as a control output signal. Then in that case, that type of system is known as multiple output, multiple input, multiple output control system, indicated by MIMO. So MIMO is nothing but multiple input, multiple output control system. SISO is nothing but single input and single output control system. Then the last category to have classification of control system is, and which is one of the most important, is open loop type control system and closed loop type control system. So this is what the way we can have the classification of control system, around 8 to 9 type, out of which serial number 4, that is time variant and time invariant control system, serial number 5 linear and non-linear control system, then serial number 9 open loop and closed loop control system are one of the most important classification of control system. And being the student of this course, you should know in depth what is the meaning of time variant, what is the meaning of time invariant control system, linear, non-linear, and again open loop and closed loop control system. So these 3 classes, or you can say classification of control system, we are going to learn in this session in detail. And if you refer your control system syllabus of university scheme, again we can have the classification of control system based on these 3 category only. That means we need to learn what is the meaning of time variant, time invariant, and linear, non-linear, and at the last open loop and closed loop control system. So I want you to just write down this, write down classification of control system and write down all these types of control system. I hope सभी के पास पेन पेपर है. Please reply कीजिए.